What is the origin of cold weapon in the sense of non-firearm? I came across the term while looking around for an answer to this question about a term form non-firearms. Cold weapon does not appear with this sense in any established dictionary I could find, but you can find it in Wiktionary and a number of books. See some examples in my answer to the question and also the images Google returns for cold weapon. Now my question here is, when and where from did the term originate? Etymology doesn't have it, and Gulebook's engram doesn't help much because most instances of cold weapon refer to a firearm that is cold after a period of inactivity or to any weapon that feels cold. Pretty much every instance of cold weapon as a non-firearm I've come across has to do with China or Russia. So I wonder whether the term is a direct translation from Russian or Chinese.
It seems you're quite right about the translation origin, from Russian. It's a rare term, but which get regularly used by people familiar with Chinese or Russian military history. The earliest use in this sense that could be found so far is from 1862. Dickens, Charles. All the Year Round. London, Chapman and Hall, 1862, Volume 8. This is a journal partially authored and fully edited by the famous Victorian writer. In a section called How to Make Soldiers. To accustom him to see clearly through a mass of crossed swords and bayonets and to remain cool while swords flash under shocks, unexpected blows and rapid orders. A fencing room in which 20 or 30 couples of men are practicing is a fair illustration of a melee with cold weapons. First use I found which also explained the origin of the term in pseudo-phonetic transposition. The cold weapon, Kolodnoy Orodai, as opposed to firearms, Agniovoi Orodai. 1876. The Russian campaign against Khiva in 1873, Part 1 by Hugo Stum, Foreign Department Press. It seems to be the earliest reference in English. Anything before that relates to the actual coldness of steel. Some other references of usage of the term across the last 150 years, still influenced by the Russian origin though. 1890. Gustavus Adolphus, A History of the Art of War from its Revival, Volume 2. Par Theodore Errol Dodge, page 571. Disappeared, and only helmet and breastplate remained to the heavy trooper. Pistols, carbines and musketoons were the firearms of the cavalry. A sword or saber. The cold weapon. Dragoons carried the infantry musket with a bayonet, and came more and more into favor. 1914. Infantry Journal, Volume 10, page 298. Penetrated and animated by this truth, that in fire the bullet should be cold, and the cold weapon, warm, more clearly stated, that we must fire with calmness and deliver the assault with fury. To sum up, both Russians and Japanese appear. 1982. Daily Report, People's Republic of China, numeros 148 are 155. Couverture United States. Foreign Broadcast Information Service. National Technical Information Service. 2016. Krav Maga Professional Tactics, the contact combat system of the Israeli martial arts, David Kahn, Weimar Publication Center, Inc. As a bonus, if you want to try searching it in Cyrillic, it seems to be, I don't speak Russian.
I came across this term searching for a halberd indexed in a Russian medieval and Renaissance warfare encyclopedia. 2. Literally, Cold Weapons 2 was a list of historical halberds. Cold Weapons 1 was an index of war hammers. One translation called it steel weapons, while the couple others were cold weapons.
If you read the